Good evening, this is Scott with the Tri-State Bourbon Aficionados doing a little tasting, Whiskey Wednesday. We're going to check out a Weller Full Proof. This is a store pick from Ernie's. My buddy Marty hooked me up with this, so give a big shout out to Marty Jackson for always hooking me up with nice hard to get bottles. He was one of the first people who ever hooked me up with a hard to get bottle for a fair price, so definitely like Marty and all that he's done to help. This is my first review video, so I apologize for any poor video or sound quality. This was a quick setup, kind of decided to do it on the way home, so hopefully this goes well and you can hear and see me all right. Have our nice Tri-State Glencairn here. Just going to do a small pour so I can taste it. This Weller Full Proof store pick did come in at 114 proof. I've had a couple of different ones of these, and if you know anything about store picks, you'll know that they can really vary a lot in flavor based on who is picking the barrel. Obviously, I just opened the bottle, so the first pour out of the neck, you definitely get a little bit of acetone on the nose at first. Making way to a little bit of vanilla and honey. Now some of these that I've tried have had a real definite cherry or like a candied fruit type of nose to them. I even had one that tasted like a Smarties candy. This one's definitely a little bit more traditional with some of the vanilla and some of the honey up front. This is a little bit lighter color than some of these higher proofs. Definitely kind of has a golden hue to it. The longer it sits in the glass and has a little bit of air, it definitely does give a little bit more of that fruit-forward aroma. Nice legs on it, it's really sticking to the glass. I don't know if this will be able to pick it up, but I always like in a nice bourbon or a nice red wine, checking out the legs on the side of the glass is always interesting. Definitely a little bit of caramel up front. Does stick with a little bit of vanilla and honey also. Something in the middle, almost I don't want to say peanutty, maybe pistachio, a little hint there. There coming into it definitely helps out a little bit. The first pour out of a bottle sometimes can be overpowering with just the alcohol flavor. Rich caramel gives way to some of the heat. Definitely a pop of barrel oak in there. Warm finish. That's nice. It's kind of a higher tone. A little bit more tannic on the barrel finish. Definitely a higher tone, not the dark, deep, rich one. A little bit lighter, a little bit higher tone on the oak. Again, legs for days on this. It looks great in the glass. Aroma is definitely changing as it sits a little bit. I'm gonna do a little trick here, and we learned doing some tastings. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in there. So I hope nobody's recoiling back that I had a little bit of water to a barrel proof. Just want to see how it changes it up since it is a freshly opened barrel and hasn't had a chance to get any air yet. Okay, there's vanilla on the nose, more so now. That definitely helped open it up. Yeah, typical vanilla ice cream caramel sundae type of smell going on. Not as overpowering on the ethanol, not as overpowering on the wood. A little bit smoother and sweeter on the finish with a few drops of water in there. I probably did, I don't know, maybe half a capful. So a couple other picks that I had. Zaytuna store pick from Rochester, Michigan. That was very cherry, very dark fruit, tart cherry and darker, richer fruit flavors on it. David Anthony had a different Ernie's pick. That one tasted like candied, like Smarties. That was the first one I had like this. This is definitely more traditional with your vanilla and caramel. A little bit of nuttiness. Again, I'm thinking maybe pistachios. Light to medium finish with a little bit of lingering heat. Instead of being overpowering, the couple drops of water made a little bit more lingering secondary heat. And it definitely toned down the tannic flavor. It's not as sharp, a little bit mellower. Weller Full Proof, hard to get bottle. Obviously, if you can get one without paying ridiculous secondary prices, I definitely recommend it. This one, I don't quite like as much as some of the other Weller Full Proof picks I've had. I do enjoy the ones that have the tart or the dark cherry flavor to them, the fruity candy. This one is very good. I still think the barrel picks that have the cherry and the candy flavor I prefer over this one, but needless to say, I won't turn this down if somebody wants to pour me one. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. Again, it was my first time. Sorry for any lack of quality on video or audio. I will work on it. Get some more tasters out there. If you guys have any suggestions of what you would see, let me know. I have quite a few bottles to go through that I'm sure a lot of people haven't had, and lots of store picks. So if there's any request of anything you'd like to see reviewed, or if you have any questions about this bottle, I will sip on it a couple more times tonight, see how it changes in the glass with air, and I will be back with you. Thank you all very much.